Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code, DTC P0340, specifically pertains to the CMP Camshaft Position Sensor A signal, indicating that there is no signal detected from this critical component. This sensor plays an essential role in the vehicle's engine management system, as it provides information about the camshaft's position to the engine control module, ECM. The ECM utilizes this data to regulate ignition timing and fuel injection, influencing engine performance and efficiency. The CMP Sensor A is typically located near the camshaft in the engine bay and connects directly to the powertrain control module, PCM. Troubleshooting this DTC involves a systematic approach to ensure all potential failure points are methodically checked and resolved, ensuring the vehicle operates effectively and reliably. The error code P0340 indicates that the Camshaft Position Sensor A is not sending a signal to the ECM. The CMP Sensor A is vital as it helps the engine monitor the position of the camshaft, allowing for precise timing of fuel injection and ignition. A lack of signal could potentially arise from issues in the sensor itself, its wiring, or the connections to the engine control module. The sensor is typically situated in the vicinity of the camshaft, so physical access for testing may require some disassembly. Identifying the exact components affected by this DTC is crucial for creating an effective troubleshooting path. Several potential causes can lead to the P0340 code being triggered. Firstly, an open circuit in the wiring linked to the CMP sensor may prevent the transmission of vital signals. Ensuring these wires are intact is crucial. Similarly, if there are any shorts in the CMP wiring, it can lead to erratic signal readings. A malfunction in the CMP sensor itself is another probable cause. If the sensor fails to detect the camshaft's position, it will not provide any signal to the ECM. Lastly, a failure of the powertrain control module could incorrectly interpret the sensor's inputs or outputs, leading to a DTC for the CMP sensor. When the P0340 DTC is present, several symptoms may become noticeable in vehicle operation. Drivers often experience a rough engine idle due to erratic timing and fuel delivery, as the ECM struggles to maintain optimal performance without clear data from the CMP sensor. In addition, poor acceleration can occur, stemming from misfiring or delayed responses in the engine's power output. Furthermore, the checked engine light, CEL, illumination is a common indicator that triggers a visit to a repair service, as the vehicle's onboard diagnostics recognize a failure in a critical system component. Step 1 in troubleshooting the P0340 involves verifying the problem systematically. Begin by putting the vehicle into on mode. This activates the onboard diagnostics. Next, utilize the HDS Honda Diagnostic System to clear any existing DTCs from the vehicle's memory. After clearing, start the engine to see if the code reappears. This series of actions is crucial, as it not only ensures that the DTC P0340 can be confirmed, but also distinguishes between a persistent problem and intermittent failures. If the error code reappears during this step, it confirms the CMP Sensor A signal issue for further investigation. In the second step, you need to perform an open wire check for the sensor wiring. Begin by turning the vehicle off to ensure safety. Disconnect the CMP Sensor A3P connector to isolate the testing point. Next, switch the vehicle to on mode while the connector is disconnected to measure the voltage between test points 1 and 2. The first test point should be the female terminal number 1 of the CMP Sensor A connector, and the second should be the body ground. If you find battery voltage here, it indicates that the IG1 ACG, IG1 main, or IG1 cam wire is intact, allowing you to proceed to the next step. No voltage means there's an open circuit that needs investigation between the fuse box and the CMP sensor. Step 3 focuses on determining the areas potentially causing the failure within the wiring lines. With the CMP Sensor A connector still disconnected, measure the voltage between the female terminal number 3 of the CMP connector and the body ground in the on mode. The goal here is to see if the voltage is approximately 5.0 volts. If this is confirmed, it suggests that the voltage supply is appropriate, and you can move on to the subsequent step. If not, this indicates a failure in the wiring or connections associated with this line, warranting further troubleshooting. For step 4, the focus shifts to the LG/LG2 line open wire check. Still working with the CMP Sensor A connector disconnected, you need to measure the voltage between female terminals number 1 and number 2 of the CMP Sensor A. Again, perform this check in the on mode. If battery voltage is confirmed between these terminals, this indicates that the LG/LG2 wire is operational, and that the CMP Sensor A likely needs replacement. Conversely, if there's no voltage, it suggests an open circuit issue in the LG/LG2 wire connecting the CMP sensor and ground point G101, requiring repairs before proceeding. The 5th step examines the potential for a short in the cam line. Begin by turning the vehicle off and using the HDS to jump the SCS, service check signal line. This typically involves a setting within the diagnostic tool. Wait for more than 1 minute before disconnecting the PCM connector B. With both the CMP Sensor A and PCM connectors disconnected, check for continuity between test points at the PCM under these conditions. Specifically, you will check continuity between the PCM connector B, pin number 39, and the body ground. If continuity is found, it indicates a short circuit issue in that wire between the PCM and the CMP Sensor A, warranting repairs to address the short. The final step involves another continuity check, focusing on the cam line. With the vehicle still in off mode and the PCM connector B remains disconnected alongside the CMP Sensor A connector, you will want to check continuity between positions number 3 on the CMP sensor and number 39 on the PCM connector. If continuity is confirmed here, it indicates that the cam wire is intact, and there might be crankshaft variability issues elsewhere. And you should consult any authorized service information related to DTCs. However, if continuity is not found, it indicates an open circuit in the cam wire that needs to be repaired, ensuring a complete and correct function of the camshaft position sensor. After completing the necessary repairs, it's essential to perform a final verification to ensure everything is functioning as expected. Start by confirming that all repairs have been thoroughly completed and that connections are secure and free from corrosion. Use the HDS to clear DTCs from the vehicle system. Then, proceed with a test drive under conditions similar to the ones that triggered the DTC. Monitor for any recurrence of the P0340 DTC during this test. A successful drive without a repeat of the error will confirm that the repairs were effective and the vehicle is functioning properly. Preventive maintenance plays a crucial role in reducing the risk of DTC P0340 reoccurrence. Regularly inspecting the wiring connections associated with the CMP sensor can help identify issues like fraying or corrosion before they become problematic. Incorporating routine sensor checks during standard service intervals allows for early detection of sensor malfunctions. When repairs are required, always opt for high-quality parts that meet or exceed OEM specifications. This practice ensures that components are reliable and that the overall system operates smoothly, ultimately prolonging the life of your vehicle. In closing, the P0340 DTC is a clear signal of an issue with the CMP sensor A, indicating that diagnosing and rectifying this problem is vital for optimal engine performance. A structured approach to troubleshooting causes are identified and addressed methodically. By performing thorough diagnostics and repairs, issues can be resolved effectively, leading to a return to smooth operation and performance. Furthermore, employing preventive measures can mitigate the risks associated with future recurrence of this DTC, ensuring you maintain your vehicle's health and longevity. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.